About expectations and how to receive what the Lord has in store for you. Up next, we're going to hear a real life testimony of how a woman applied the same faith that we've just heard of, and she's here to share the story of how she received mental healing for her daughter. Let's welcome to the stage with a rousing ovation, Deaconess Stella. You're welcome. Please tell us your name and the branch that you attend.
Thank you, Sister Privilege. My name is Deaconess Stella from Oasis, Middleburg branch.
Deaconess Stella, you came to HD 2014 with an expectation, believing God to see a change in the life of your daughter. Tell us about the affliction that she had as you came.
Thank you, Sister Privilege. And firstly, I would like to thank my senior pastors, Pastor Andrew and Pastor Bernadette, for raising me up with the word of God to be who I am today. Amen. And when I come for HD 2014, I had great expectations concerning my children. And the most child that I was mostly concerned was my second child, who was very slow in learning at school. She was actually a zero child who doesn't understand anything. Even if when I was teaching her at home, I was sometimes getting offended and I slept with. As a mother, you know how painful it is. Trying to teach, to show her how you write and she don't even know how the circle is being done. It was so offending, so painful, so miserable. So I was so expectant when I come for HD 2014.
So you come to the conference, you're expecting to see a change in the life of your child.
Yes.
And then tell us what happens.
Yes, Sister Privilege, because I tried all things. I tried even to look for extra lessons for her, but it couldn't help. Even the teachers at school, they were calling me, say, please come. We want to find help for your child. And when I got to the headmaster, he said, your child should go to grade 0 when she was supposed to go to grade 3. So it was so painful. It was so difficult for me, especially as a single mother again. I had no one to share with this problem. So I was praying. And coming for HD 2014, I was so expectant that this should be enough. No more of the zeros. So when I come, Pastor Andrew, when he was preaching, was saying, the last shall be the first. The eschatos shall be the protos. And I katalambano that word. I say, wow, this is my word. This is actually for me. So I even sowed a seed for that because when he was preaching, he said, no child will bring a bad results anymore. They will bring excellent results at home. Then I ran and saw a seed. I said, this is mine. And when the book was launched, Ask and Receive, wow. And men and women of God, when they were testifying, they were shaking. And I was so wondering, what's in this book? What is happening? When it was given to the congregation, I automatically buy my copy. And when I was at home, I started to read I opened the first page for dedication. Wow, it was so powerful. It was so powerful. And I said, this is actually for me. And I was reading, meditating on it. Then actually I slept. When I slept, I had a visitation. Oh, that was a visitation actually from God. It was a dream that comes when I was being shown Pastor Andrew. He was giving me instruction saying, when you get to your child, take this book and close with this book to the face of your child. All things will work for your good. It will be over. Your challenge is actually over. Wow, when I woke up, I couldn't stand. I just hold the book and tell others, my roommates, please buy this book. When I said that, I slain in spirit. Oh, it was so powerful. And when I get home, actually I followed instruction. I take the book, closed with it to the eyes of the face. The child was slaying in spirit, which she had never done at all. Wow. It was so powerful. We started to pray. She was praying in tongues. My child she had never prayed in tongues. She had never prayed. I had never hear her praying, actually. That day we prayed. She prayed. She was speaking in tongues, deep tongues.
Wow.
And I knew it was confirmation. It was done.
Amen. I'd like to recap for you the beautiful things that she's just said. She came to the conference expecting a change in the life of her child. Pastor preached exactly what she wanted to hear, that the last would be the first, that no child should bring a bad report. She bought that word. She saw God's prophets being excited about a book. She followed, she bought the book. She went home, she read the book. She had a visitation. She followed instruction according to the visitation. She was a doer of the word. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. So you give your daughter the book. As the man of God had said, she's slain in the spirit, and at 8 years old, she starts speaking in tongues, which she had never done before. What is she like now as a student?
Wow. She was getting 0% all the subjects. Actually, that very same headmaster who was calling me to come and put the child in grade 0, he was now calling me and say, what actually happened to your child? Can you please help us here at school? So I was saying, I gave the ask and receive to the headmaster, and then my child is now teaching other children. He's a class monitor in the class.
She went from being the least to the best. Amen. Oh, wow. HD is indeed your set time for change and your set time for your miracle. As you've heard from Deaconess Stella, nothing is impossible in this place for you. If God could do it for her and her child who was not here, much more can he do for you and even the people you left behind. Amen. Can we give God all glory? Can we shout amen? And can we give him all praise? Thank you so much for your testimony.